Lagi natin nandidinig na yayaman ka lang daw kapag mayaman na yung pamilya mo. O paano kung mag-i-invest ang liit-liit ng sahod ko? I'm telling you, time, money, and consistency lang yung variable para yumaman ka. At sisilanggal natin yung money, mas kailangan mo ng time tsaka ng consistency. Pero possible pa din. I-drawing natin yan. Alright, welcome to the whiteboard and we are back. Now, there are three things that matter when it comes to investing. Time, money, and yung returns. Now, we're gonna focus on time and money kasi yung returns hindi naman natin control yun with what I'm gonna show you guys right now. Number one is time. Gaano ka nakatagal nag-i-invest? Kasi trust me, time really matters. Now, what I'm gonna show you guys right now is the concept of compound interest. And sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, it's the eighth wonder of the world. Kasi nga, sobrang lakas ng compounding. Now, basically, what compounding is, kung ano yung kinikita mo, yun din yung ini-interest niya. Kaya, in the end, exponential yan. Ang bilis umangat niyan. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in reality. Kung mag-invest ka ng 5,000 pesos, and yes, this is very attainable, kahit mababa pa yung sweldo mo, in 11 years, meron ka ng 1.1 million pesos. Now, here is what compounding looks like. First million mo takes 11 years. Guess what? Gaano katagal na lang yung second million mo? Sam, okay, so 22 years, may 2 million na ako kasi times 2 nito. No. It will only take you 16 years to have 2.1 million pesos. Meaning, nag-add ka lang ng 5 years. So, that's less than half nung 11 years na meron ka kanina for your first million. That is compounding. Kung makikita nyo yung chart dito, ang invested mo lang was 800k, 900k, pero 2 million pesos na siya. Now, here's how it goes. So Sam, if 16 years lang kailangan ko, paano yung 22 years? Magkano na meron ako pag 22 years, yung times 2 nung 11 ko? Believe it or not, it's 4 million pesos. That's how powerful compound interest is. Yung first million mo took 11 years, the rest 3 million, 11 years ulit. Imagine, times 3, di ba? Now, imagine mo na lang kung 33 years yan, kung magkano yan. Di ko na pinakita yung computation. Pero you guys can compute it yourself. Nasa investor.gov ako, naka-dollars lang yan. Pero this is assuming, again, S&P 500, 10% interest, not including pa yung tax dyan, tsaka yung fees, pero whatever. You guys do your own diligence on how that goes. Pero imagine mo kung nasa bangko lang yan, ito lang yung kinita mo. Ito, magkano yan? Nasa 1 million pesos lang pag nag-invest ka ng 5,000 pesos per month. Me, I started investing when I was 18 years old. Although maliit pa lang yan. But at the same time, guys, again, time compounds interest. Time is key when it comes to investing. Time in the market. Next variable naman is money. Magkano ininvest mo? Now, there's a saying that it takes money to make money, and that is very true. Now, let's go back dito ha. Sabi natin dito kanina, 5,000 pesos lang yung kaya mo invest. What if i-doble natin yan? Now, of course, in 11 years, doble, so meron ka ng 2.2 million pesos. Pero see how powerful this is. Dinoble mo lang yung investment mo from 5k a month, ginawa mong 10k a month, pero nag-earn ka na ng additional million pesos. Now, let's go to the next one. 16 years, meron ka na agad 4 million pesos. Again, remember dito 2.1, dito 4.3 million pesos na. So just by adding 5k a month dun sa initial na 5k na invest mo kanina, nadagdagan ka ng 2.2 million pesos by the end of 16 years. Now, let's go to 22 years, meron ka ng 8.5 million pesos. Now imagine if you end up investing longer. Let's say if nag-start ka mag-invest 18 years old, by this time, ano ka pa lang, 40 years old ka pa lang by the time you get this. But I'm gonna show you guys right now nga. So let's say mag-invest ka ng 10k a month, tapos 16 years, 22 years. So 22 years is 40 years old ka. So dadagdagan natin ng, sabihin natin gusto mo mag-retire ng ng 60 years old. So 42. So 10k a month lang i-invest mo, meron ka ng 64 million pesos. 64.5. Ang total na in-invest mo lang was 5 million pesos. Imagine how big that is. Kaya if I were you, regardless kung magkano man yung sweldo mo, always portion it so that you have space to invest. Di ko alam kung 20k ba yung suad mo, 25k, 30k, ewan ko. Pero again, wala akong pakialam kung 2k a month, 3k a month, 4k, 5k a month yung pwede mo invest dyan. Pero again, remember, time is ticking. Pag hindi ka mag-invest ngayon pa lang, sayang yung compounding. No fees, no taxes pa lang yan, and doesn't take into account yung inflation, pero that's according to your own research. Ikaw na bahala mag-check niyan. Now, to give you more context, kung ano ba yung ini-investan natin dito at the S&P 500, this is basically the top 500 companies trading in the US. Now, why is this good? Kasi bibili ka lang ng isang stock ng S&P 500 na ETF. Personally, I buy VU. And then basically dito sa isang stock na to, 500 companies yung nakasalalay dyan. So for example, bumagsak ang Microsoft. Hindi ganun kalaki yung bagsak dito sa VU. Now, I already have a lot of videos on how to buy the S&P 500, how to invest in the S&P 500. Check out nyo na lang yung how to invest playlist ko. Pero personally, I use GoTrade. Etong GoTrade ko, nasa description ng video na to, yung referral link ko doon, may free $1 ka doon pag yan yung ginamit mo. Kalimutan nyo na yung mababang sweldo nyo kasi trust me, ang dami mas mataas na sweldo dyan na hindi ginagawa to. And in the end, by the time na mag-retire kayo, baka mas mayaman pa kayo kaysa sa kanila. Now, comment down below kung ano yung mga investment moves na ginagawa nyo ngayon. And thank you guys for watching and subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.